That's the promise of America. The idea that we are responsible for ourselves, but that we also rise or fall as one nation. The fundamental belief that I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. That's the promise we need to keep. That's the change we need right now.
That was Barack Obama during the Democratic National Convention stating his general philosophy, we are all our brother's keepers. Earlier in the same speech, he took credit for welfare reform.
The change we need is coming. Because I've seen it. Because I've lived it. Because I've seen it in Illinois when we provided health care to more children and moved more families from welfare to work.
During the Saddleback debates, Barack lamented the fact that he'd opposed welfare reform, and now that it has worked so well, he realized he really should have taken part of it.
What's the most significant position you held 10 years ago that you no longer hold today, that you've flipped on, you've changed on because you actually see it differently?
Because I actually changed my mind.
You changed your mind, exactly.
Well, you know, I'm trying to think back 10 years ago. I think that a good example would be the issue of welfare reform, where I always believed that welfare had to be changed. I was much more concerned 10 years ago when President Clinton initially signed the bill that this could have disastrous results. I worked in the Illinois legislature to make sure that we were providing child care and health care and other support services for the women who were going to be kicked off the rolls after a certain time. It worked better than I think a lot of people anticipated. And
presenting a better summary than I could possibly ever do, here's a little ditty that I found on YouTube.
He worked his way through college and Harvard Law, turned down big money offers, and helped lift neighborhoods stung by job loss, fought for workers' rights. He passed a law to move people from welfare to work.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Come on, Barack Obama, you're taking credit for moving people off of welfare rolls into jobs? But as a lot of us recall, back in 1997, you were singing a different tune then. You were against the welfare reform programs that you're taking credit for now. You opposed Bill Clinton. You opposed the Republicans on that. You said it was disturbing and you opposed the initiative. Now all of a sudden it's yours? How arrogant is that? Taking credit for someone else's thoughts and other people's programs? How arrogant. You know, some of us might call that a reversal. Some of us might call it a flip-flop. A lot of us are calling that a lie. An absolute lie.
You made a big mistake. The kind of mistake of you're boxing with Muhammad Ali and you leave your jaw open. That kind of mistake.
McCain should come back.
McCain should come back. He took credit for the welfare reform bill there. Passed a bill moving people from welfare to work and cut the rolls by 80%. The rolls were cut by 60%, but that was Bill Clinton's welfare reform bill, which he opposed.
No, it wasn't Bill Clinton.
It was the Republican bill.
I was the chairman of the committee on it.
I know. And he should come right back and he should say, have you seen Barack Obama's ad where he says, and then you play that, and then you have people talking about how he opposed the welfare reform bill, including quoting some newspapers that just printed that he opposed it. And you catch him. Normally you don't rebut positives, you only rebut negatives. But this is a chance to destroy his credibility. And he's not just running this ad like so many people do in one state or on Fox News or MSNBC just to get it in the newspaper. He's putting this in 18 states.
Part of a package. It's part of a pattern of behavior that we're seeing emerge on this campaign, that where the candidate himself has projected this image of holier than thou, as some would say it. But then at the same time, you peel back the onion and you start to cry a little bit.